currently filming just my head because I'm about to show you a birthday present that just came in that I'm wearing. But look, this is so cute. Where my One Direction stands at, because look at this. I'm obsessed. Currently in our gym. I've been in my room all day and I don't work tonight. So I needed to do something a little more active because I was tired of being lethargic all day. So here we are, having a great time actually. I didn't mean to come to the gym. I was just gonna like wander around my building. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to the gym. I'm gonna just go to my gym. So I'm currently in my slides and sweatpants, sweatshirt. That's what I've just been wearing all day. So I'm like, let's just exercise like this. All right, first of all, Bucky's onesie. Second, this is what we got going on here. And I got this thing in the little laundry room where people leave like free stuff that they don't want. And someone left this and I was in there when they were setting it down and they're like, oh yeah, we had this, we just never use it. It's brand new, never used. I'm like, oh my God, it's crazy. Let me try it. I've had it for like 2 weeks now and I just forgot about it because I put it in my drawer. And I just tried to make myself a little smoothie for breakfast. And it overheated and started smoking. I wish I caught the smoke on camera. It literally was smoking out this little thing. Like smoke just started coming out of this. I just wanted to drink my smoothie. I had raspberries and cherries and strawberries, honey, and some whole milk. Nope, not for me today. I'm actually so disappointed by this. Guess I gotta dump this down the sink and figure something else out. I'm currently on a serving assistant shift at work, and the nice bathroom that none of us know. Hello. Oh my God, you scared me. That's my manager. So there's this bathroom. You gotta block the door because you'll get trapped. So we do that. There's a bathroom in this like hidden area and not everyone knows about. That's clean because the one in the building is nasty. Uniform check. Anyway, I'm gonna go potty because I've been working for like 5 straight hours and been drinking a lot of water and not eating anything, so. Okay. Tonight is a very busy and stressful night. What is this? We have 119 tops, so that means 119 people coming in. Which honestly is not the end of the world, but we are low on servers and a lot of back-to-back reservations. Hi, okay, yeah, go ahead. Someone just came in for the bar. I feel really bad for everybody, but I want to like help clear tables and stuff. Oh my gosh, we just got a wine order. Take that. Take it to my manager. So it is currently 2:04 Monday morning, so Sunday night, Monday morning. I didn't vlog at all today because it just was like so much happened. And I just was like just in everything, you know. But like we tried out another new church called Queen City Church. We actually really liked it, and worship was really good, and some new friends of ours occasionally play on the band there, so that was fun to get to like see and hear them. And message was great. It was actually totally the Lord. It was literally all about change and transition and how to do that biblically and like trusting the Lord and letting go of the other side. It was honestly great. I even went up for prayer. Awesome. We love Jesus and getting touched by the Lord. And then we went out to lunch with these same new friends and we tried out this little Asian market type deal. High-key broke right now, so I like just got the cheapest thing on the menu. Because honestly, shouldn't even been eating out in the first place, but you know, friendship relationships are important and made a little sacrifice today for the sake of cultivating community. And then we got ice cream, which friend in the group paid for all of us, so that was very sweet of them. Came home, I yapped with my mama for 3.5 hours on FaceTime.
that was wonderful to get to catch up. I always walk away from conversations with my mom feeling very full and often convicted about something, because praise God for spiritual leadership. Then I attempted to do laundry at 7:20 this evening, and there was some older people in there. I am surrounded by older people. I'm not just specifying them specifically. But there were some people in there already using up the stuff, and you're not allowed to leave your clothing in there, so I had to wait. And so I went to Faith's room, and I was like, can I just hang out with you while I wait for them to finish? And I ended up being with her for almost 4 hours before they were done. So I didn't actually get my wash in till about 10:30, and then had to wait, and the wash only takes about 30 minutes. So then we hung out until about 11:20, and the other people had not taken their stuff out of the dryer yet, and I couldn't do anything. So then I just kind of waited around. Thankfully, those people showed up eventually, and I finally got my load in around, I don't even know, midnight, after midnight. I don't even know where time went, if I'm being completely honest. So I just was kind of walking laps around the 3rd floor on the phone with a friend. And yeah, finally got my dryer load in, and it is, here we are. My clothes are dried, put away, and it is after 2 a.m. and I'm gonna shower and go to bed. All right, I'm currently driving on my way home from work, just got off work. And I ran a body wash last night, and so I had to run to Walmart to get body wash so I could shower tonight. And on my way in, I walked through the door, immediately something catches my eye, and I see a bright green bag that just says pickleballs. What the heck is a pickleball? So you know what I did? I found out what a pickleball is. They're like cheese puffs, but pickle. So, of course I bought them, and I will be trying these the moment I get home. I just got home from work, and I noticed these when they were like this big in the grass. And it's been raining a lot, so it's been really obviously wet and humid. Look at these mushrooms, bro. Like, they're huge. Like, that's my shoe in comparison. Like, someone's living in this, bro. It's really important, but it was fascinating to me. We're gonna try those pickleballs. They are indeed Vlasic brand. Pretty excited. Wow, they are very vinegar dilly. Look at that. Got like, they literally are like little cheese puffs, but just pickle. All right. Can't imagine how this is in any way good for me, but I like them. They're very pickly. It's a pickle snack. Big fan. I'm gonna like a 7.75 out of 10. I won't quite give it the 8 because, well, honestly, I just think it's because y'all would judge me. I want to give it an 8 out of 10, but you know, for the non-pickle lovers, 7.75. For those of you who know, I'm obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters, as is the rest of the world. I was listening to the soundtrack, obviously, and just thinking about it, and there's been a lot of comparisons and parallels to so many different things with this movie, just because everyone's relating to it one way or another. And I had this thought where I'm like, I haven't seen anyone bring this up yet, especially in the Christian community, in regards to this movie. This is going to be spoilers, by the way, so if you've not seen the movie and you care, maybe don't watch this yet. Or maybe this will convince you to watch it, who knows. Main character, her name is Rumi. She is a hunter, one of 3, in the K-pop Demon Hunters band called Huntrix. She carries this secret and this shame because she is actually half demon, half human. So her father was a demon, and her mom was actually a hunter in the previous generation of demon hunters. And so first, she is like, her mom made a mistake, had a baby with a demon. And first of all, like, obviously she was an accident, she was not planned, and her mom actually dies in childbirth. So that pregnancy obviously endangered the mom, and she ended up dying after childbirth. And then Rumi was handed to the mom's friend to take care of her. She ended up speaking over Rumi her whole life that she was a mistake and that she should have never been born. and like tells her to like hide her faults and fears and like all this stuff, and like no one can ever know that she's half demon. And so she keeps a secret from her two closest friends, the other two hunters. Then the movie progresses, and there's this thing called the Hone Moon, and it's this shield that protects the world from the demons, and they create that shield through their voice and singing and all this stuff. But the Hone Moon is created on, really it's hiding your faults and fears, but singing about light and truth. And it ends up crumbling because it's not really based on real truth, because we're still hiding very real parts of ourselves. So Rumi ends up being the one who unintentionally but destroy that shield and ends up creating a brand new one. And she creates it on the foundation of actually accepting who she is, regardless of her faults and fears and her shame that she's been told she's a mistake her whole life. Ends up being the one thing that actually like saves the world, destroys all demons, and creates a permanent and safer and better shield over earth and creation and people and their souls. My thought was, what a fantastic argument for pro-life. Any anti-abortion argument. That I think Rumi is a perfect example of so many arguments made for why abortion should be or is safe, or should be healthcare, is that, well, they're gonna be born into a not good situation, aka her dad's a demon, her mom's not. That's not a unity that should have ever happened. And then another argument made is that, well, the mom could potentially die in childbirth due to some complications. And so who's going to take care of the baby? The mom's life's more important. The mom still chose to keep her child. Whether she knew she was going to die or not, she kept that risk. And so the mom still, and so bad situation, mom ends up dying. So then where does the kid end up? Well, kid's up in foster care, in this case, the hands of a friend. Is that kid going to end up in the best care possible, being in foster care or a relative or friend or whoever? In this situation, not really. She was told she was a mistake, should have never been born, that she's wrong, she's not good. Like, Rumi was raised to believe that she should have never existed, and grows up believing that, and all her life is spent trying to fix herself and prove herself. But the very thing she becomes is what saves literally all of humanity. And I understand this is a fictional story, but I really loved how many Rumis are we killing in the womb out of the sake of we think we're protecting them or somebody else. Rumi ended up being the very thing that the world needed, because of her past and her shame, that she understood that there's something greater that she carries, and it was her voice, her identity, that united the people and created an even greater shield. And because the shield that covers and protects the world from darkness in this storyline is the unity of the people. And who better to unite the people than the people who understand the people? Being the ones with faults and fears and shame and growing up in bad situations and having trauma and all that stuff. And so I was even talking to my mom about this, and she made a really good point of how many other Martin Luther Kings and Mother Teresa's, Harriet Tubman, just extremely influential people that have literally changed and altered history. How many of them have we already killed in the womb? Because of either we participate actively or we don't speak up. I don't know if this means anything to anybody, but this was just a thought I had, and I actually really wanted to put this a part of the vlog. So we are signing off for the week here, but I don't know. I really hope you guys watch the movie. It really is incredible. If shame or your voice or anything is ever something you've struggled with, even it's sisterhood, it's friendship, it's the battle of light and dark, it's finding your identity through being loved. It's an incredible story and good music. So I would highly suggest watching it. But I don't know, that was just my take on the story of, I think there's a really beautiful point of pro-life that obviously is not directly spoken, but I just caught on and wanted to share.